Test check 1 2 1 2. Preston versus Star Valley coming up. 1 2 3 4.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In a world that's full of unknowns, you don't have to worry about whether or not your insurance has got you covered when life throws you a curveball. If your coverage is with Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency.
KACH, my local radio.
This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pre-game show in 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And very pleasant good evening, everybody, as we welcome you inside Preston Gym. As tonight, the Preston Lady Indians will play host to the Star Valley Braves. Well, the JV game just wrapping up. In fact, we're down to match point, I believe, here for Star Valley, as there should be a best 2 out of 3, and they are 1 point away from sweeping the Lady Indians here tonight. So we just keep moving toward our varsity match, our feature match tonight between the Lady Indians and the Braves from Star Valley over in Afton. For the Indians, coming off a nice win the other night here against American Falls, a 3-set-to-none sweep. And speaking of sweeps, that's what happened on Tuesday night to Star Valley as well, as they were swept at home by Evanston, as the Indians now come into the game tonight 10-5, 3-2 overall, as that is the end of the match, as Star Valley will sweep the Lady Indians here tonight. So we'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll have a look at our scene set real quick, and we'll do all that as we continue right after this timeout on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In a world that's full of unknowns, you don't have to worry about whether or not your insurance has got you covered when life throws you a curveball. If your coverage is with Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston, offering policies from auto to home, farm and ranch to crop insurance, and business to life insurance. The Smith Insurance Agency does it all. No matter what challenges life brings, you're not alone. Make sure you've got the right coverage in the right areas of your life. Schedule a free insurance review today with Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Well, welcome back here to Preston Gym. Time for our scene set for tonight's game, brought to you by Ultimate Outdoors. Well, for the Indians, 10-5 on the year. They've 3-2 in conference, and they've won 3 out of their last 5. They kind of jump back and forth between wins and losses since that Marsh Valley match. For Star Valley, they come in 9-14. They are 1-1 in conference play. They've lost 2 straight, and like the Indians, they have won 3 out of their last 5 matches heading into tonight. Now, this is the first of a home-and-home series against Star Valley, as they will be again up in Afton coming up next Wednesday, October 2nd. That's a 6 p.m. start, as they'll play the back half of this home-and-home series. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back. We'll talk to Coach Knapp coming up next here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Preston!
In a world that's full of unknowns, you don't have to worry about whether or not your insurance has got you covered when life throws you a curveball if your coverage is with Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston, offering policies from auto to home, farm and ranch to crop insurance, and business to life insurance. The Smith Insurance Agency does it all. No matter what challenges life brings, you're not alone. Make sure you've got the right coverage in the right areas of your life. Schedule a free insurance review today with Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston.
The pregame coaches show is brought to you by Elisa Benson, North Realty Idaho, and North Realty Utah. All right, welcome back here to the pregame shows. We get a chance to visit with head coach Bridget Knapp before Star Valley here this evening. You pick up another nice win against American Falls a couple of nights ago here at home.
We did. You know, that felt much better than the last time we played them. Last time we came out a little slow, made some not great decisions, and this time I think we did a much better job of just getting down and playing how we're supposed to play.
You know, maybe more importantly, it's also another conference win.
Yes, that's always good.
You know, you've played 5 conference matches now. You're getting down to the point where obviously they're all going to be important anyway, but you're starting to run out of those to play now.
Yeah, you know, we just have to. I think this team, again, is learning. You know, it's different when you play Pokey and Century. You're one and done and so quick and over, and this spreads it out a little bit further, which is good because I think it's good for us to be able to play and then not play them for a while and keep preparing mentally and play somebody else and pick up some other skills. And so I think it's been really good for us.
You get Star Valley tonight. They've lost 2 in a row. They're 3-2 in their last 5 games. But they have a little bit of a losing record, but they're still going to be a tough opponent.
No, you know, Star Valley always is a strong program. They have some really athletic girls. I watched them play. I watched them play Evanston. They played them tight. Evanston's a strong team. I mean, we played them twice, and they're a really strong team. So it's one of these games that if we come out and we play the way we're supposed to and we play confident and we play aggressive, I think we'll be fine. But if not, Star Valley is a good enough team that they're going to take it.
I know there's some things that are out of your control, but what do you think about moving that game with Bear Lake to the last game of the year?
You know, I've gone back and forth with it. I think it's great that we have a little bit more time to keep preparing for them, and to have it like this accumulation of everything, the final match of the season, to be able to be them, and hopefully it's something that can give us momentum as we propel into the district tournament the next week.
You got 2 in a row against Star Valley. Best of luck here in the first one at your place here tonight.
Yes, we do. Back to back. But, you know, with almost a week in between it may not feel like it, but yep.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Head Coach Bridget Knapp with us here on the pregame show. We'll take a timeout. Back with more right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH.
Make the best deal you can. When it's your time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, it's important to have Alyssa Benson on your team. She's helpful, knowledgeable, honest, friendly, hardworking, and results-oriented. As a graduate of Preston High School, Elisa understands the real estate markets in Idaho and Utah. Call Elisa Benson today, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah, your trusted real estate advisor.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
When buying a vehicle, you want the process to be straightforward and the financing simple. At West Motor and West Motor Ford, that's exactly the way that you'll be treated. They also understand that accidents can happen and maintenance will be needed. When you find yourself in need of body and paint work, windshield repair, work under the hood, or under the vehicle, West Motor would love to help you out and earn your trust. Turn to West Motor and West Motor Ford in Preston and Hyde Park.
WestMotorCompany.com. 100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
The standout students at Preston High School are brought to you by Canyon Creek Dental. And welcome back to another edition of Preston High's Outstanding Students as we sit down with a couple of more great students here at Preston. Dimitri Dyer and Tavia Fiesel are our guests here on the program here today, and we're certainly glad to have them with us. First of all, Dimitri, thanks for taking a few minutes to come down and speak with us.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
And Tavia, welcome to you as well.
Thank you.
All right, Dimitri, let's talk. Let's talk with you. How are things going here at Preston High School? You're a senior, so you've been here for 3 years plus a little bit. How is your high school career going?
It's been going pretty good. Throughout my high school years, I've been working towards graduating with my associates along with my diploma, and so through that work, I've been able to have less of a load this year and just enjoy my senior year.
A lot of kids, it seems, both here and we've talked to over at Westside as well, they really want to work on having their AA degree by the time they graduate high school.
Yeah, so I actually got the idea from my cousin who attempted it, and I started earlier because he didn't start until his junior year and so didn't end up getting it. So the summer before my freshman year, I planned out all the classes I was going to take to make sure that I achieved my goal.
Interesting. Tavia, what about you? How's you're a sophomore, so you haven't been around quite as long yet. How's your year plus here at Preston gone so far?
It's been going good. I've been taking lots of the health classes that I have been needing to get where I want to be. So I mean that's pretty good. I feel like I'm achieving something and going somewhere.
Let's talk a little bit now about how you're talking about things are going well. Let's talk a little bit more numbers wise. What is your GPA like after your first year here?
Well, last year I had a 4.0 second semester, and I had a 3.9 first semester. And then like right now I think I have like a 3.9, so I'm, doing pretty good. Grades are really important to me.
Yes, they are. Dimitri, what about you? How are your grades working?
My grades have been going really good. I've held a 4.0 both in high school and college since my freshman year, and I'm still having it, so yeah.
You guys kill me sometimes, all the numbers you guys throw around. I struggle to where I got, but it was in high school, but well, that's another story for another day. All right, so let's turn the page. Let's talk more about after high school. Dimitri, you're a senior, so that's going to come up a little bit faster than for Tavia here. But what are your plans for after school? What do you want to do when you graduate and move into your adult life, so to speak?
Yeah. So first, I want to serve my mission through the LDS Church, and then after that, I plan on going to USU and studying music education and music therapy.
That's awesome. So you play an instrument. What do you play?
I've played violin for 7 years, and I actually just picked up trumpet over the summer.
And how is that going, learning a new instrument? Because those are completely opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, it's been really entertaining. Because all the instruments, I've tried different string instruments before, but I've never tried a brass instrument. So it's been really fun, and it's interesting to. I get more motivated to practice because of how different they are. Like, it's not the same thing for both.
Interesting. Tavia, and your interests for after school lie in what area?
I want to be a nurse, so I think I'm going to go to ISU and do whatever I can to get to where I want to be when I'm older.
Just a general nursing, or any particular field or practice that you want to specialize in?
Well, I want to be an RN, but I think I want to be a neonatal nurse. So
that's a very noble and very good area to try to get into.
Yeah.
Very good. So, well, what are your plans? You're young still. You're still in high school, but you have a goal. What are your plans other than making sure you get good grades to work toward that goal? What other things are you trying to do to be able to reach that goal? She's got that weird look on her face, like I stumped her here.
I'm not sure. I don't know, because I've always wanted to be a nurse for so long. So I've tried to work my way up to that point, so it doesn't take me so long to get up there. So. Is there classes here at Preston you can take that'll help you work toward that? Yeah. So I'm currently taking medical terminology, and then in the second semester of this year, I will have my CNA. So I will be a certified nursing assistant after sophomore year. See, that's awesome. You think about things you can work on to be able to work on your career goal, and have that here before you are hardly even out of high school. Dimitri, once you get a music education degree from, you said you want to go to USU or get into music therapy, how can you make that work into what you have planned for your future life?
I don't know. I have a lot of different things that I want to do in my life, and I feel like through music is one of the ways that I can achieve that. At some point, I'm thinking about becoming a psychiatrist, so that would require med school, and I feel like having music through that, or if I go through the music therapy program, then I can have a job that I can do while I'm also doing that schooling. And I just really enjoy everything to do with music. For my senior project, I actually put on a musical and directed The Pit. So that's kind of what inspired me, because I like teaching, I like sharing that, and I feel like that's a great way to interact with the community.
Well, we appreciate both of you coming down and spending a couple of minutes and talking about how high school has gone and your future plans and dreams, and we appreciate you both of you coming down.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
That is Dimitri Dyer, a senior here at Preston, and Tavia Fiesel, a sophomore, two more of Preston's outstanding students. I'm Dan Hubbard. We'll be back with more here on the pregame show right after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
When you think of medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
105.5 FM KACH.
I'm Dan Keller, Mayor of Preston, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jay Butters with Alta Bank, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, this is Lyle Fuller with the Fuller & Fuller Law Firm, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Larry Morrison with Evergreen Financial Partners. We are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
105.5 KACH. We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
And welcome back here to Preston Gym and the pregame show as the Preston Indians get ready to take on the Star Valley Braves coming up in just a little bit. But first, let's take a look at some of the other games going on around the area. Well, up in the Pocatello area, it is the crosstown rivalry tonight as Pocatello goes across and they will take on the Century Lady Diamondbacks tonight in the pit. Other games include Bear Lake at Marsh Valley. It'll be Rich from Utah coming across to take on Grace. Soda Springs will be at Malad. Skyline will take on Idaho Falls. Canyon Ridge goes to Madison. Blackfoot will head up the I-15 and they'll take on Hillcrest. Mountain Home is at Twin Falls. Shelley takes on Bonneville. Snake River will meet American Falls in a conference match tonight. Jerome will head to Burley. Minico is at Wood River. Nampa takes on Caldwell. Bishop Kelly will face Columbia. Bora will go crosstown in Boise as they'll take on Eagle tonight. Emmett will face Homedale. Capital gets together with Kuna. Boise is at Meridian. Valley View will face Middleton. Timberline takes on Mountain View. Skyview goes up against Ahwahnee. Rocky Mountain will face Ridgeview. Declo gets together with Aberdeen tonight. West Jefferson will face North Fremont. Salem is at Ryrie. And there's a tri-match happening tonight that'll be hosted by Butte County, which will also involve Raft River and Valley High Schools. And that's a look at your other games going on around the state tonight. And the Preston Lady Indians are here at home at Preston Gym as they'll play host to the Star Valley Lady Braves out of Afton, Wyoming. Well, the first serve for set number one coming up in just a few minutes, so we invite you to stay with us as we'll come back and have the first serve. It's on the way, and it's all right here on KACH and on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
When you're hungry for a delicious burger, roast beef sandwich, and an ice-cold soda, stop at Papa J's Deli in Clifton, Idaho. You'll get an amazing meal at an affordable price, and you'll enjoy great conversation. Papa J's is famous for the best beef jerky, but you'll also find a delicious menu, a friendly staff, great snacks, and good friends at Papa J's Deli. Stop in today to satisfy your hunger. Papa J's, 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, northern Utah and southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, stop in downtown Preston where you will be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston Broadcasting, LLC and Preston High School, and is production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written permission of Old West Media is strictly prohibited. And hi again, everybody. Welcome here inside Preston Gym as the Indians will play host to the Star Valley Braves coming up here in just a moment. But time to meet the starters. For that, let's call on our PA announcer, Ben Zabo.
Number 12, Ashley Button. Number 24, Shayla Frazier. Number 7, Jordan Roberts. Number 9, Maya Allred. Number 8, Annie Christiansen. Number 20, Ruby Hill. Number 2, Hallie Hokinson. And number 13, Charlie Nordstrom. And from Preston High School, number 1, Ellie Nelson. Number 2, Carly Dunn. Number 3, Avery Madsen. Number 4, Sophie Hess. Number 9, Mackley White. Number 10, Taylor Wakely. And number 11, Morgan Donaldson. Good luck and let's play volleyball.
And our starting lineups, as always, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding community since 1925. Tonight's match is brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily is their motto. Call today at 208-852-5700. Well, the Indians looking to pick up another win as they're heading to about 6 days off after tonight. Their next match after this evening will not be till next Wednesday when they go up to Afton, Wyoming to face this same Star Valley team coming up next Wednesday. So a couple of back-to-back matches outside the conference. They have a game at Marsh Valley coming up on October 8th. That is a conference match. And then back home on October 12th against Snake River. That will also be senior night. Then they'll go to Century for a non-conference match, and then the season closing match and another important one, conference match. They'll be at Bear Lake coming up on October the 17th. That was a match that's originally scheduled for this Saturday, but it has been moved to October the 17th. So just about ready to play. Our floor official is going through all of the starters, waving the libero onto the floor here for the Indians. That is Morgan Donaldson, as he rolls the ball over to the Indians. So Preston will serve first tonight, and it will be Avery Madsen to serve up first here for the Indians. So the referee says he's ready. Let's play, and play we will, as Madsen with the opening serve of tonight's match, as that's dug, but it goes out of bounds, and it'll be an ace to open up the match here for the Indians. So an unreturnable serve. Madsen collects an ace, and it's 1-0 Preston. Avery will serve again, as that's handled deep middle, outside set, blocked at the net and down. And right there is Sophie Hess to collect her first block. And Preston goes up 2-0. Madsen serving again. And it's going to be another ace as that goes off the hands of Jordan Roberts and out of bounds. So 3 straight points served up by Avery Madsen to open the first set here. And the first set brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. 3-0 Preston on the Flying S title and escrow scoreboard. Serve, this one is going to be out of bounds. So after 3 straight points, Madsen serves one out of bounds. That's the first point of the night for Star Valley as they get the serve for the first time, as it will be Haley Hawkinson back to serve for them. Good deep middle serve played there by the Indians. Outside set, Hess off a couple of sets of hands, kept alive. Fraser just pats it over, free ball for the Indians. They'll set it back set as that comes to Hess, off the block but down, and the Indians have another point. So 4-1, Preston leading as they get the serve back again. As Mackley White will take her to a first serve. Deep middle, good return, outside set. They go cross court, played there by Madsen. Back set comes to Wakely, and it's down. Get a look at that kill by Taylor, her first kill of the night here tonight. As good little cross court set, Preston leads 5-1. As we come back with you live again here from Preston Gym. As the dig, good dig, but it's going to be out of bounds. That's a tough hit from outside by the Lady Braves, and it's 5-2. So here's Jordan Roberts serving for the first time. Good return by the Indians as they get it back over to Wakely again, and Taylor kind of hits it into the net, and it's 5-3 now here on the Flying S title and escrow scoreboard here in the first set, brought to you by Cache Valley Bank, where your life, your needs, and your business all come first, with locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah. They are here to serve you. That, of course, is Cache Valley Bank. As the set there, they try to play it back. That's going to go into the Star Valley bench and be another point for the Indians to make it 6-3 here in set number 1. So Morgan Roberts will now drop back to serve. Roberts serving. Deep middle, outside set comes to Frazier. That's going to be played there by Madsen. And White has to knock it over from deep middle to keep it in play for Preston. As the outside set, again, kept alive here by Donaldson. On the attack side, it comes to Wakely, who hits it into the net. Didn't quite get it over, did Taylor. Makes it 6-4 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. When you need a little company, when you need a little title company, choose the one that's been serving its customers for 119 years. That, of course, is Flying S Title and Escrow. Set in the middle. That comes to Nelson, and it's too long, and it's 6-5. So Preston opened up a pretty good lead, as it's now been trimmed down to 1. As Ruby Hill serves here for the Braves. As the set comes to Hess. Hess goes down the line. Boy, that's a nasty return. She hit it right at Hill, as Hill just kind of stuck her hands up in self-defense. But Hess gets the kill. That's her second of the match already. And it's 7-5. Preston regains the lead again. And Sophie will now drop back to serve. Hess goes down the line at cross court. Comes back over to the Indians. Set again comes to Wakely. That's off the block and out of bounds. Point for the Indians. For Taylor, that's her first kill of the night. She had 6 kills the other night against American Falls, and she's had 23 in the last 2 matches combined. Preston up 8-5. The serve again. The back set. That's dug out by the Indians. They'll set it again to Wakely. Not a good set. She's got to wait for it, but then tucks it into the corner. See if we can get another look at that. Taylor had to kind of wait for it to come down, but she was able to go cross court and get the point. 9-5, Preston leading. As again, Hess with the serve. And that's going to be a bad return. That'll be a ace for Hess. That's her second. And Preston again goes up as it's now 10-5 here in the first set on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As that will be just a little long. Sophie gets a little strong with that one. It's 10-6 as the serve will come back over to Star Valley on the side out. As they'll rotate in a couple of players, as Atlee Button will come in and Haley Hawkinson will go to the bench, as it'll be Austin Bagley, the senior, to drop back and serve here for Star Valley. 10-6, Preston leading here in the first set. Set 1, of course, brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. Big reverse set. That comes back to Wakely again. That's too long, out of bounds. Taylor trying to go keep it along the back line, but hits it just a little bit too far, and it's now 10-7 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. The next serve comes to Donaldson. Again, they'll set in the middle, and this time it's Ellie Wright coming up and just finding a little soft spot and able to put that serve down, I should say, or that set down, I should say, and pick up the point. That's her first kill of the match. And it's now 11-7. Preston back up on top as we're back with you live again. Blocked at the net on the attempt by Fraser. Preston keeps it alive. Outside set. That is Knapp just into the game. Back set comes to Roberts. She'll bump it over just to keep it alive here again for the Indians. Set comes to White as the dig again will go over the net but out of bounds. As the attempt by Roberts to come up and get the dig. She got it back over the net, but it sailed just a little bit too far wide and out of bounds, and Preston now leads 12-7. As the serve there by Wakely goes out of bounds. So 12-8, Preston up by 4 as the serve again will come back over to the Braves on the side out. As they'll set it in the middle. Nelson tried to go short, but too short. Didn't quite get it over the net. 12-9. Tonight's game brought to you by Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Outdoors on State Street at the north end of the city of Preston. As the set again comes to Knapp. She goes short in the front row inside the 10-foot line. As the set there, as they tried to get it to Bagley, but the block there in the middle, I believe, was Knapp and Wright there for the block. And Preston gets the point back on the block, and it should be 13-9, although they haven't changed the scoreboard yet. Now they do. As here is Brexton Ware on to serve, and the Indians able to put that one right away quickly and make it 14-9. And timeout taken here by Star Valley. 13-10 they have on the scoreboard, so we'll adjust the scoreboard here as Preston still leads by 3 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard as we take a timeout. We'll be back right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back here at Preston High School. Dan Hubbard here in the gym. John Beverly back in the studio tonight at KACH as our studio coordinator. Glad to have him along with us. As Preston, they've actually put that point back on the board for the Indians, so it is 14-9 as Braxton Ware's serve will now continue. So Preston leading by 5. Ware's first serve is played in the corner off the net. They keep it alive back over onto the Preston side. As Hess able to pop it over, but it's going to be too many hits against the Indians. So the side out will get the point back over to the Braves, and it's 14-10. So Maya Allred, the libero for Star Valley, will serve. Outside set. That comes to White, and she puts it away. So Mackley makes it 15-10. She had a couple of kills and 3 aces in the match against American Falls here on Tuesday night and has her first kill here tonight, as now it'll be Avery Madsen back into serve again as her first serve, deep middle, played there. Back set, partially blocked by the Indians. They'll play it as the set by Madsen comes back to White again. Dug out in the back row by Fraser. They keep it alive. They get it back over. Hustling over to get the ball was Hess. A set right at the top of the net. Played there by the Lady Braves, and it comes back to the Indians. White goes short as that again dug out. Back outside, Roberts. That's dug out again by the Indians. In the middle, they go back again as Dunn into the game. That's dug out. As again, the Braves able to get it back over as Madsen quickly able to get it back over. Free ball here for the Braves, and they put it away. Shayla Fraser comes up and has a nice little soft spot right in the middle to try to shoot at, and she's able to pick up the point. As you look at it again on the Northern Title replay. We apologize, a little late getting that replay up. 16-10, Preston on top. Check that 15-11 as our scoreboard operator a little confused down there tonight as she's getting some points here on the wrong side here, okay, from time to time. So Hallie Hawkinson back into the game. She'll now serve here for the Braves. As Preston has to go and get it. Madsen, that's going to be too many hits. That's going to be an ace for Hawkinson. As Preston was able to chase it down, but they couldn't get it back on the floor. And it'll be 15-12. Still a 3-point lead here for Preston. Hawkinson's next serve. That's going to be an ace as well, as that's going to be an unplayable return, and it's 15-13. So Hawkinson with back-to-back aces as that's played in the back row. They got to get this one over. Madsen will just bump it back over her head. So good set here in the middle as back over onto the Preston side. They keep it out of the net as it comes back to Dunn. She gets it over, and not a good set, but they keep it alive. Wow, heck of a play by the Braves, as that's going to be long as they earn the point. Just after tenacity, still just chasing the ball, almost got into the stands, and they're back within a point again at 15-13. Check that, 15-14. Serve comes to Wakely, set to Hess. Off the block and out of bounds, point for the Indians. Look at it again as Hess able to tool the block and get the point as this comes right to her. And then off the block and out of bounds. So the serve here, White with the serve, outside set. Wakely has that as Preston will just play it over. So this will be a free ball here for Star Valley. Outside set, that's into the net and point for the Indians. Roberts hit it into the net and they couldn't quite dig it back out. Makes it 17-14. Preston's lead grows to 3 again as White will continue to serve. As they'll flick it over into the middle instead of setting the ball, as Wakely has it, flips it into the back row. The outside set is not a good one, and it's going to go out of bounds. Hawkinson had to come over and just try to flick it along the top of the net, and she hit it too far along the net. It's 18-14, Preston on top here on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard here in set number 1, brought to you by Cache Valley Bank, as White hits it just a little bit too long. That'll be a service error. 18-15 on the side out, and that means the serve will go back to Star Valley again. Jordan Roberts serving. Wakely with the return. Short set comes to Dunn for the point. Carly Dunn with that little short set, and she's running up toward the net at the same time and just plays it just ever so gently into the middle of the floor and gets the point. 19-15, Preston leading. As the outside set, Wakely does what she normally does. She gets that good set and she puts it away, and it's 20-15. First set brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. Preston leading by 5 as we head into the latter stages of the set. As this will be a tough return. It's a free ball for the Indians if they can get it set back up. They do. Outside, it comes back to Hess. Blocked at the net, kept alive by the Indians. They give it back to Wakely into the net, however. And it'll be a point for Star Valley to make it 20-16 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. So Ruby Hill rotates back behind the line here as she will take a turn to serve. As they run to get it. Again, it comes to Wakely. Taylor goes short this time and picks up her 4th kill of the match. As it's now 21-16. Macy Knapp comes back onto the floor as Avery Madsen rotates off. White serving. Boy, tough return, and it's going to be an ace. So Mackley's got an ace to make it 22-16. And once again, Star Valley needs a timeout. Tonight's match brought to you by Ready Support Services. If you're interested in joining our team, visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready. 22-16, Preston leads on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. We'll be right back.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
So Preston up 22-16. Serve is played up along the line, and they're going to say it was touched before it went out of bounds, so a point for Star Valley. Makes it 22-17. As see who rotates in here to take the serve here for Star Valley. As coming back onto the floor, it's the senior Austin Bagley to serve. As the serve comes to Wakely, ooh, tough return. Played there, Donaldson will bump it over, so a free ball for the Braves. The set outside. It's Fraser blocked at the net by Knapp. Again kept alive. Back to Fraser again. This time the dig by Hess, but they can't play it. So Fraser picks up a kill. First one was hit a lot harder than the second one was, but the second one was good for the point. 22-18, Preston leads by 4. Wakely, the set comes across. Donaldson just has to bump it over. So free ball again here, back to Fraser, and Fraser puts it away again. 22-19, they're starting to crawl back into the set here, or is Star Valley. As Preston leads by 3 again on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As the serve goes long to make it 23-19. So Preston 2 points away from winning the set, and Taylor Wakely will serve. First serve by Wakely, deep middle. Played there, set it on the outside. Comes to Donaldson, she able to dig it out. On the near side, White down the line. Played there, touched by Bagley, kept alive. They'll bank it back over, so it's once again a free ball for the Indians. As the set in the middle again comes to Nelson, just a little bit too long. 23-20. Preston still hanging on to that 3-point advantage. Shayla Fraser will serve here, and it's going to be an ace. 23-21. Fraser serves again now, and it goes into the net. So it'll be set point for the Indians, 24-21, as Fraser with a serve into the net. As Preston will serve, it'll be Braxton Ware to come in and serve. Ware, jump serve. Get toward the net, and there is Dunn to put it away, and Preston will take the first set. As the ball was headed over the net, Dunn was there to knock it back down. So 25-21, Preston wins the first set on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As we'll take a timeout, we'll go to set number 2 tonight, coming up from here at Preston Gym, right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location, or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Make the best deal you can. When it's your time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, it's important to have Alyssa Benson on your team. She's helpful, knowledgeable, honest, friendly, hardworking, and results-oriented. As a graduate of Preston High School, Elisa understands the real estate markets in Idaho and Utah. Call Elisa Benson today, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah, your trusted real estate advisor.
It's always nice to know who you're working with, especially when it comes to legal documents, loans, and title insurance tied to your home. Company-wide, Northern Title has been providing exceptional title work since 1977. In the Preston office, you work with Jan Stone, Monique Bear, Melanie Olson, Cassidy Loya, Afton Jones, and Charlie Bear. Let us answer any questions you have about title work, title insurance, and closings. We look forward to serving all of your title needs. Northern Title in Preston, Idaho. Good deeds done daily. Contact us today.
Go Preston!
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, showtimes, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
And the movie this weekend at the Worm Creek Theater is Transformers 1 the Movie. Check out their website at wormcreek.org for showtimes, buy your tickets, and coming attractions to the theater. Tonight's match brought to you by Canyon Creek Dental. With offices in Preston and in Grace, they're here to give you a smile that you will be proud of. And set number 2 coming up is brought to you by Yardmaster. Will help you get your lawn, the lawn of your dreams. It all comes with a 100% guarantee. Call Yardmaster Services at 435-755-6827 for a free quote. So Preston wins the first set 25-21. Star Valley will serve to open set number 2. As on to serve is Haley Hawkinson. So Preston with their usual starting 5 back out onto the floor as they rotate the libero in, and Ellie Nelson will go have a seat. That's usually how they start a set. As Hawkinson serves, dug out by Donaldson, dug out by, right to the front of the net, kept alive by Preston though, as again, free ball here, outside set in the middle, as it comes there to Hill. Back up to the net, and once again, it is Roberts for the Star Valley, who with the attack blocked by the Indians at the net, as that was Carly Dunn. They're in the middle to make the block, and Preston gets the first point of set number 2. They'll bump it back over to Preston. As Matson comes, she'll make the set outside Wakely into the net. Taylor with kind of a tough night hitting so far through the first set. She has 4 kills, but she has 5 hitting errors already tonight as well. So 1-1. As Jordan Roberts will serve here. Matson, the back set comes to Hess. Hit it deep into the court. They played it. Big hit there, kept alive by the Indians. Can they get it back over? They cannot. As on the outside, Fraser with a big hit. Preston tried to play it after the dig went over toward the bench, and they weren't able to. As it's 2-1, Star Valley. Roberts ready again. Her serve set there as Donaldson will bump it over. So this will be a free ball here for the Braves. Outside again to Fraser, and that's going to be another kill for Fraser. Fraser with another big hit from outside, able to put that away. As it's 3-1, as off the dig, the Indians not able to get it back. As once again it'll be Roberts to serve. Set rather comes to Wakely, and Taylor able to put that one away. She got it around the block of Addie Christiansen at the net, and was able to get the point. So Preston makes it 3-2 on kill number 5 of the night by Wakely. As once again, Donaldson will serve here for the Indians. As the set outside, Frazier goes deep, played there by the Indians. The set outside again comes to Wakely. That's blocked at the net, kept alive by Preston though. Comes back to White, in, right along the back line. White's got another point, and we're tied at 3s. So it'll be Donaldson again to serve here for Preston. 3-3 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard here in set number 2. Back on the attack side, again, that's Frazier off the hands of Madsen for another point. 5 kills for Frazier. She's the only one who has a kill so far for her team so far here on the night. Hill, her serve comes to Donaldson. The set in the middle to Nelson. That's blocked. Frazier's got a hand on that one as well. Comes back to White in the back row. That's touched. And a point for the Indians as White again picks up another kill. That's her 3rd tonight. 4-4 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Set number 2 tonight brought to you by Yardmaster. So here's Sophie Hess to serve. And that's going to go too long. Tonight's match is brought to you by Elise Benson, your trusted real estate advisor. When it comes time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, call Elise Benson at North Realty Idaho or North Realty Utah. So 5-4 as Star Valley has the serve again and the lead as Austin Bagley will serve to Donaldson in the back row. As Wakely has it, ticks it off the top of the net. Actually, it was not Wakely, it was White who ticked it off the top of the net, and it fell over. So Preston able to get a point cheaply enough, but they'll take it, and it's 5-5. As the outside set dug out by the Indians. Again, set outside, it comes back to White. That's dug out by Roberts. They're able to keep it alive. Back over onto the Preston side. Free ball for the Indians. Nelson goes short for the point. Ellie just popped it up over the top of the block and got it to fall. 6-5, Preston leading again on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As Wakely serving here for the Indians. They get it back over. Wakely has the dig in the back row. Look out, not a good set. It goes out of bounds. So we're back even again at 6-6 here. As Frazier now will serve. Having her back there is good news for the Indians. Gets her off the front row. And as White is dug out there by Bagley, kept alive again, and coming across this time is Atlee Button to pick up the kill and puts Star Valley back in front again. 7-6 as Button able to go deep middle for the point. Serve, the dig and the set comes to Nelson, and Ellie hits it just a little bit wide, so a point again here for the Braves to make it 8-6. Again, the serve by Frazier, played by the Indians. White goes down the line, and nope, it was outside of the antenna, the official says, so it's 9-6. Preston won the first set 25-21. As the serve by Frazier goes out of bounds, makes it 9-7. So Preston trailing by 2. Ware will rotate back onto the floor and serve as Ellie Nelson goes to the bench. As Braxton ready to serve. Good deep middle, solid dig. As off the block and down, give the point to Atlee Benson. 3-point lead again for the Star Valley Braves at 10-7. As the serve goes into the net, served up there by Mela Allred. So it's 10-8, Preston back to within 2. As once again, it'll be Avery Matson to drop back and serve here for Preston. Matson, good dig, kept alive. They got to get this one over. They do. So free ball here for the Indians. Matson sets cross court, comes to White, but not a good set, and she wasn't able to get a hand on it. The set came right by the antenna, and there really wasn't much she could do with it, as she wasn't able to get it over the net. That's 11-8. On the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Again, the serve dug out in the deep by Ware, blocked at the net. It's going to be another point for the Braves. As collecting the block at the net, it was Ruby Hill able to drive it back. They go up by 4, 12-8 over the Indians. Hallie Hawkinson serving. The set comes back. White plays it over. Back over to Hill again. She'll give it right back to the Indians. So a free ball here again. The back set this time comes to Hess. Hess gets dug out. Fraser has it back over onto the Preston side again. Again, the set comes to White. Blocked at the net and down. Hill was there. Also, Christiansen was there. They get the block, and the point goes to the Braves. 13-8 on the Circle for Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As the serve is too long and out of bounds. So a point back to the Indians, make it 13-9. As that'll be a point for the Indians. As again, being able to go cross court was Hess for the point. 13-10, so Preston back to within a few points again as they get into double digits as the serve here by White goes out of bounds. And it's now 14-10. Roberts serving again as her serve is mishandled by the Indians. It'll be an ace for Roberts. That's her first, and it's 15-10 now on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Outside set, Wakely. It's blocked and down for the point. As once again, Christiansen at the net, able to slam the lid on Taylor Wakely, and it makes it 16-10. So Star Valley playing well here in set number 2, brought to you by Yardmaster, open up a 6-point lead. As the serve again put up by Roberts, the set to Wakely. And they will say it's touched. So give Wakely another kill, make it 16-11. Her 6th kill of the night. And now Donaldson will serve again with the Indians down 5. Deep middle serve played there. Good set. Look out. Back to Fraser. Can they keep it alive? Yes, they do. And stays in bounds. Outside, Fraser again. Blocked. As again it comes back to Fraser, and she can't get it over the net. Hess and Nelson collect the block and really spur on the point here for Preston at 16-12. Good deep serve again by the Indians. Comes back to Fraser again. Played in the back row by White. Nelson at the net. Off the hands of Fraser. They try to chase it down. That'll be another point for the Indians. 16-13 as Preston gets a little bit closer. And a timeout once again taken by Star Valley. 16-13 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard as the second set of tonight's match brought to you by our friends at Yardmaster. We'll be right back.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
16-13, Star Valley leads here in set number 2. And tonight's match brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't think the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Call them today at 208-852-2364. Donaldson will serve here for Preston after the Indians get the point before the timeout. Frazier. That's going to be off the hands of Madsen, and another point here for Shaylee Frazier. That's her 6th kill of the match, and it's 17-13 as Star Valley goes back up by 4 points again. And Ruby Hill will now serve. As the set by Madsen's a good set, as it comes down, and that's Hess. And the point will go to the Indians, 17-14. I think somebody for Star Valley got into the net was the issue. So Preston down 3. Sophie Hess serving here for Preston. As a short serve, Frazier able to dig it out. As it played over by Bagley. The set here by the Indians. They'll set it to Wakely in the front row. And it's going to be wide and out of bounds. So Taylor's tough hitting night continues here for Preston. Now with 6 kills and 6 hitting errors. 18-14, I should say. Star Valley leading on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As they'll set it in the front row as Nelson bangs it over. And the set comes to Frazier, blocked at the net as Wright has another one. Or Nelson has another one, I should say. As it comes back to Donaldson. The set outside, Wakely is blocked as that'll be too many hits as it stayed on the Preston side of the net. Give the block to Frazier, 19-14. As the Indians trail by 5 now, but it's Knapp able to find a big opening in the back row and picks up the point for the Indians. 19-15 now on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard as Preston gets a little bit closer. As Taylor Wakely will again drop back and serve here for Preston. Frazier into the net. Point for Preston, 19-16. So Star Valley trying to get even. Preston leading 1-0. Wakely's serve is into the net again. So they give the point right back. It's 20-16 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As Miley Webb, the junior, is going to rotate in here for Star Valley. As Shaylee Frazier is going to come off. And Webb will pick up the serve. So onto the floor for the first time tonight is Miley Webb. Now she will serve here. A bad set by the bump by the Indians. Again, the set outside, partially blocked, stays on the Braves side of the net. Back outside, Roberts again, dug out by Donaldson. Back to Knapp, who tools the block and gets the point. Macy Knapp makes it 20-17 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. And again, Braxton Ware will again come back in and serve. Ware gets it into the net. service error. 21-17. So 4 points away from winning the set is Star Valley. Losers of 2 matches in a row, including last Tuesday night to Evanston at home. As comes back over, free ball here for the Braves as the outside set, partially blocked, kept alive by the Indians. It comes back to White as that's touched and it goes out of bounds. It's touched by the offense, though, by Star Valley. White never touched it and it fell out of bounds, so that's a point for the Indians. Yeah, that's a good call. The line judge down to our right said it was touched, which was true. It was touched by Star Valley. But after the touch, the ball landed out of bounds. 21-18. Preston trailing by 3 as Madsen serves again. Outside set, Roberts. That's going to be off the hands of Ware. They got to get it over. Madsen, can he get back over the net? Yes, she does. Now Preston's got to scramble to get back into play as the outside is too long. As the hit outside by Hill, too long, point for the Indians, 21-19 as Preston trails by 2. Good hustle by the Lady Indians to stay in the play. Madsen serving, back set, into the net as the hitting error this time for Atlee Button. And Preston now back to within a point. It's 21-20. Nervous time here at the end of set number 2. Madsen's next serve for Preston is a good serve. Comes to the net, and Dunn makes them pay and smacks it right back at him. And we're even at 21. And timeout on the floor. We get another look here on the replay. Nope, unfortunately, just a little bit too late as Star Valley takes another timeout. We are tied at 21 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard here in set number 2, brought to you by Yardmaster on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
And tonight's match brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan, now part of the Mountain West Auto Group. Preston retains the serve. They've tied the match 21-21, or tied the set, I should say, here in set number 2. As Madsen, her serve will continue. Deep right corner serve. They got to chase it to come get it. Outside set comes to Roberts, who goes short. Again, Preston hustles back. Dunn goes short again. Dug out, but not a good pass. They made the dig. It came back to Bagley, getting back to her feet, but not able to make a good pass after that. And Preston leading 22-21. As Madsen ready to serve again. There's the serve from Madsen. Deep right corner. Comes right back to the net, and Hess able to slam the lid and pick up her 5th kill of the match. And it's 23-21. Whoops. Now they're saying that the point belonged to Star Valley. So it ties the set back up at 22s. So apparently they said Hess got into the net. As Coach Knapp wants to come over and get a little explanation. Whatever the official says, she agrees. She shakes her head in the affirmative. So we're tied at 22. As the serve set there, comes back in the front row. Ware bumps it over. Free ball here for the Braves. Outside set. Blocked partially, tucked alive by the Indians. comes to the attack side. That's White, dug out there by Hawkinson. Back over on the far side of the court again, dug out by the Indians. On the reverse, Hess gets it over, dug out by McKay, but she can't keep it in the floor. Now Preston has a lead, 23-22. So a couple of tough points. White serving in the middle. Hill, too long, out of bounds. Set point for the Indians. 2 nights ago, Star Valley was swept at home by Evanston. They're a point away from losing their 5th set in a row. As the set outside will be blocked, kept alive again. Can they get this one back over? Yes, they do. They go short. Ware with the dig. As off a couple of hands, and the kill goes to Christy Anson for Star Valley, and it's 24-23. So they survive set point number 1. Now can they get even? As Frazier rotates back onto the floor, as she'll line up in the front row. McKay serves. Mishandled here by the Indians. They have to get it back over. Dunn bumps it over deep. It's too deep and out of bounds, and it's 24-24 now. So we're tied. McKay serves again. Played by Ware, set by Matson, attacked by Wakely. Too long. But now the judge says it was touched. The chair official and the line judge said no, and give the point to Star Valley, and it's 25-24. As now Coach Knapp is asking, but the down official, the flag girl in the corner, said the ball was touched. As now the down official wants to come over and consult here for a moment with the chair official, make sure they have the call straight. Maybe they want to play the point over. Tonight's match brought to you by Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston and throughout the Cache Valley. It's Stokes Market on State Street here in Preston, and by Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. So the officials now want to bring the line judge in and make her part of the conversation, as she's the one who originally said the ball was touched on the way through. And then the chair official overruled her. So now they're going to get her to be part of the conversation, and yes, they're going to replay the point. So a good call. So it goes back to 24 all. As no firm decision could be made on whether the ball was touched or not. So take the point off the board for Star Valley. It's back to tied at 24. And Cameron McKay will serve again. Set by Matson. Back set. Hess off the net. Played again by the Indians. In the middle, it goes to Dunn for the point. Dunn got it just over the net, but got it just far enough to get the point. As you get another look on the Northern Title scoreboard, as Preston now with a set point as we come back live. On the dig, goes out of bounds, and Preston will win set number 2, 26-24 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. So they were just that close to going down to a set point, but the replay of the point that made it 25-24 kind of turned the outcome around. Preston wins the next 2 points and wins the second set, 26-24 in the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. We'll go to set 3 coming back right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Make the best deal you can. When it's your time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, it's important to have Alyssa Benson on your team. She's helpful, knowledgeable, honest, friendly, hardworking, and results-oriented. As a graduate of Preston High School, Alyssa understands the real estate markets in Idaho and Utah. Call Alyssa Benson today, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah, your trusted real estate advisor.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
KACH.
All right, ready to go back to work here as we get ready to start set number 3. Tonight's match brought to you by Rouse Construction, building fine custom homes throughout the area. Call for more information at 435-232-1837. Set 3 brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Preston leads 2-0, winning 25-21, and then taking a very exciting finish in set 2, winning that one as well, 26-24. So as we get ready to go here to set number 3, as Preston will have the serve to open the set. As the Braves rotate their libero onto the floor, and Avery Madsen starts to head back. Whoops, hold on a minute, not quite ready yet, as the official needs to come over and check this side. Likes what he sees. Donaldson will come onto the floor. Nelson will go to the bench, and Avery Madsen will open set number 3 with the serve here for Preston. So the Indians trying to improve their record to 11-6. Their first meeting against Star Valley this year, but they're going to face them again back up in Afton next Wednesday night. The second half of the home and home. As they go short, good dig by Madsen, keeps it alive. Back over onto the Braves side, and just going a little flick back behind her head was Hawkinson, good for the point. So Star Valley opens the third set with the first point. They lead 1-0. And now Hallie Hawkinson will serve. Comes to Donaldson with the good dig. Back set. Partially touched a couple of times. And give the point to Mackie White, as that'll be set, kill number 4 for her on the night. And we're tied 1-1. As White will now drop back and serve. Deep middle played there. Set on the reverse comes to McKay. Again, Wakely off the block, out of bounds, point for the Indians. Get another look at that one as able to come up quickly to the net. Off the block, Wakely with the kill, her 7th of the night. As the point again will go to the Indians off the serve by White. The return of serve goes out of bounds. And Preston now leads 3-1 here in the third. White's next serve, however, goes out of bounds, so it's now 3-2 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. So 3-2. Serve comes back over to Star Valley on the side out. Cameron McKay serving. Set in the middle. Done. That's dug out. Kept alive. They go back over to Frazier. It's partially blocked at the net, and then they tried to pass it, and it was much too strong. As give Dunn another block, her second, but then trying to keep it in play was hit it much too hard where teammates couldn't return it. 3-3 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Dug out. Wakely set to Dunn. She goes short. Kept alive again. It's Frazier just to bump it back over. The set comes to Wakely, but too close to the net. Not a good set by Avery Madsen. And Star Valley has a lead again at 4-3 here in set number 3, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. McKay serving again, bumped over onto the Star Valley side, and it is down the line. Frazier able to find the corner. She's the leading hitter in the match tonight. She has 7 kills, and it's 5-3. McKay's string of points continues as the dig, reverse, and that's Hess able to get that just inside and out of the reach of all the defenders, and it's 5-4. So Sophie Hess picks up her 6th kill of the night. As once again, here is Morgan Donaldson back to serve here for Preston. Dug out in the back row. Set in the middle, comes to Hill, kept alive by the Indians, but they can't get to it. Nice diving save by Donaldson. It was Oxley Hatch trying to come up from the back row to keep it alive with a diving attempt, but she couldn't quite get there in time. It's 6-4, and Hill serves, as that'll be an ace. So she finds that deep right corner, does Hill. Gets her first ace. That's 6 aces in the match now tonight for Star Valley, and it's 7-4. As Preston wasn't quite sure who was going to handle that, so Hess just bumps it over. Free ball here if they can get to it. Nobody went to go get it as they bumped it over, and the Star Valley Braves just kind of looked at it to where this point ended up into the net, as Preston has the point. They'll set it. Nushenwander just onto the floor, off the block and down. Charlene Nushenwander able to collect the point. That makes it 8-5 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard here in the third. Star Valley, with their back against the wall, needs to get the win here to keep the match alive as Bagley serves. Good serve. Preston needs to bump it over, which they do. And at the net, not much they could do with it, as Wakely was there for any potential block, but it never got to her as it deflected off the net, stayed over onto the Star Valley side, makes it 8-6. Preston down 2, and Taylor Wakely will now serve for Preston. First serve, too long, out of bounds. So it's 9-6 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard, and Shayla Frazier will now serve again for Star Valley. Back set, Knapp. Partially blocked, stays alive. They keep it back on the Preston side as the set comes to White. That's blocked partially, and again White gets hands on it again, and somehow they able to keep it alive. Back over onto the Braves side of the net. Comes back, Knapp plays it back over again for the Indians. Back set this time. Go cross court. There's Wakely to keep it alive. And now in the middle as Nelson's back onto the floor. Set again outside on the attack, and it's going to be in as they go down the line and able to collect the point. I believe that was Cameron McKay who goes down the line, and it's now 10-6 as the Braves have the lead on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard, and Frazier's going to serve again. Played by the Indians. Outside set. White, not a good set into the net. There wasn't much she could do with it. And it's now 11-6. All of a sudden, Preston starting to make some mistakes on their ball handling. And it's giving Star Valley some fairly easy points. The return of serve runs up Wakely's arm. That'll be an ace for Frazier here, second. 12-6. Preston down 6 now here in the third on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Frazier serve deep middle, set in the middle. As it goes to Nelson, she bumps it over. And back over to Preston. That's blocked at the net as Nelson and Knapp got that one. As that goes cross court, and that will be touched and a point. So they go cross court again as McKay with her second kill in the last few minutes. And it's 13-6. Set comes to White. That's off the block. It's touched, point for the Indians. And 13-7 as Mackley White has kill number 5 on the night for her. Tonight's match brought to you by Franklin County Medical Center with the finest care that you'll find in all of the Cache Valley. So here's Braxton Ware again on to serve here for the Indians. Served by Ware. Bump, they got to go get it. Free ball here as they play it over. Nope, they couldn't get it quite over the top of the net. As Cameron McKay came up quickly to try to get it, but didn't quite clear the net, makes it 13-8. So Ware will serve again here for Preston. Deep middle once again. Wild return by Hill, set by the Indians. As it's outside, it comes to White. It's off the block, and that'll be a point. The block finds the back right corner, as there to make the block was Atlee Button. 14-8. Allred serves. Set in the middle. Dunn. Boy, tools the block nicely to get it to fall. Looked like she was just kind of just playing it just to get it over the net. But the block's got a hand on it and couldn't return it. So it's 14-9 now on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As once again, Madsen serving. Back set. Look out. That's into the net. And a point for the Indians. As Button came up to try to play it on the back set, but couldn't get it over the net, and it's 14-10. Let's see if Preston can get a run going again here. They're back to only 4 down after being 6 down just a moment ago. Set McKay. Back to Preston, and it comes to the net, but Preston not able to dig it out of the net. Dunn tried and couldn't. 15-10. As people rotating back onto the floor here for the Braves, as it will be Hallie Hawkinson to serve, and that's going to go too long, out of bounds. So they give the point and the ball right back to Preston, 15-11, as it'll be Mackley White to serve. As a good dig, but kept alive. They got to bump this one over. So here's a free ball for Preston. Got to get the set, though. Dunn off the block, kept alive by the Braves. Outside again, as again kept alive. Good play by McKay. Outside, Wakely goes short. Dug out this time by McKay. As the dig played stays alive, back over onto the Preston side of the net. Outside, Wakely is touched at the net, but it lands in play anyway. And Wakely with the kill, her 8th of the night. 15-12. Preston leads 2-0 as we play here in the third, sponsored by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. As that'll be an ace served up by White, and it's 15-13. White has 2 aces now on the night. And the next serve by White. Play by McKay in the back row. Outside set is going to be too long. Coming up to try to make the play was Addie Christiansen. That goes too long, so Preston now 1 point down at 15-14 here in the third. And serving for the serve, White goes short for the ace, and we're tied at 15. Timeout, Star Valley. 15-15 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As here in the third, Preston trying to wiggle back into the set and see if they can wrestle the lead away from Star Valley this time, as we'll come back right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
KACH.
Set number 3 brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, where we have all the parts to keep your car or truck running strong. 17 South State Street here in Preston. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. Tied at 15. White's serve continues for the Indians as the set in the middle, partially blocked at the net. Kept alive here. The set comes to Wakely. That's going to be touched for the point. Taylor's got another kill as Preston takes the lead again at 16-15 as you get another look at it. As the ball comes back to Taylor at the net, banks off a couple of hands. As White's serve continues here, as she serves it to McKay in the deep left. At the net, blocked and down. Dunn and Hess with the blocks. So Preston goes up 17-15. White serves again, and that's an ace. Absolutely. That's a great serve in the back left corner. 18-15. Mackley White with ace number 4 on the night. And Preston's up 3, looking for a sweep. Goes short this time, unreturnable. Allred came up quickly to try to dive and make the play. She got hands on it, but it deflected over by the scorer's table, and it's 19-15. As the serve out of bounds. So 19-16 now. So Preston up 3 as the serve comes over on here onto the Preston side. Wakely blocked, kept alive by the Indians. They get it back over. Challenge for it at the net. Partially blocked by Hutch, but they get it back in. Preston keeps it in play, back over onto the Star Valley side of the net. Outside, dug out again by Ware. Can they get it? No. Frazier with the big kill, her 8th of the night. As Preston not able to dig that out. As the big attempt there by Frazier gets the point. It's 19-17, Preston on top. Ball batted around a few times. Frazier is in again. 19-18 after a couple of big hits by Frazier. So Preston leading by 1 on the Flying S Thailand Escrow scoreboard. McKay. Serve right down the line. They set for Dunn. Look out. What's that? It's going to be a lift on the set by Madsen. So it's a point for Star Valley. We're tied at 19. McKay serving. Madsen setting to Wakely. Blocked. Dug out again by the Indians. They keep it alive, and that'll be a lift. Oh, they're going to call it a double hit. Same difference. 20-19. Star Valley moves back on top here in set 3. Cameron McKay's next serve is too long, out of bounds. So we're tied at 20 as the ball comes back over to the Indians. 20 apiece on the Flying S Thailand Escrow scoreboard. And now here is Morgan Donaldson to serve. Donaldson dug out by Allred. Look out, play it in the middle, blocked there by Preston, but the ball comes back over on the Indian side. And Donaldson trying to come forward quickly to get to the ball, couldn't. And it's 21-20. So Star Valley moves back in front by a point again. Set it outside as it comes to Hess. Hess is blocked, and it's Frazier again to do the honors. Frazier with the block at the net makes it 22-20. And Preston wants a timeout before we go any further. 22-20, Star Valley leading on the Flying S Thailand Escrow scoreboard as we take a timeout on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. So the Indians, who snuck it, set 2 out on a reverse call by the officials, 26-24. They trail 22-20 here on a good dig here by Star Valley as it comes back to Ellie Nelson. Blocked at the net. Frazier's got another block. That's her third. And it's 23-20. So a couple of points away from winning the third set is Star Valley. Serve comes to Wakely. The set comes to Wakely. Off the block, kept alive, stayed on the Preston side. Madsen saves it back on the floor, and Hess plays it over. They'll set it back outside as once again comes to Frazier, but Preston able to slam the lid as it's Nelson and Hess once again. So Preston stays alive, 23-21 on the Flying S Thailand Escrow scoreboard as Hess will serve. Set, blocked at the net, kept alive by the Braves. They set it again to Frazier, blocked again, and another point for the Indians. As once again, this time it's Knapp for the block. Preston back to within 1 point at 23-22. The highest point total they got in any one set last night was 20. They being Star Valley, I should say 2 nights ago. Partially blocked by the Indians. They'll play it in the backcourt. Hess plays it over. As the set comes to Frazier, she has to kind of realign herself. Now Wakely has it. Taylor able to school the block again and get the kill. And we're tied at 23. a little bit of a break for the Indians that Frazier couldn't make a direct attack of the ball. Took all the momentum out of it for her. That serve comes to Frazier. This time they'll back set into the net as that never made it over the net, but they're going to say Preston touched it. As Christiansen with the kill. And it'll be set point here for Star Valley. I'm not sure that actually made it to the blocker's arms. I thought that was off the net. So here's Bagley to serve for the set. 24-23, and the serve comes to Donaldson. The set's going to come to Knapp. Off a couple of sets of hands, stays alive. They get it back over. Donaldson with the dig. As they'll come back to Knapp again, who plays it back over. Bagley gives it back to Frazier, and that is in for the points. As the officials going to get together before they make a determination here. As the line judge said in, and I'm not sure the officials are going to buy that one. That, by the way, that's the same line judge who now they wanted to call her over again to come over and chat. That's the same line judge who had the touch call in the second set that they reversed. And see if they're going to replay this one. Nope. Point for Star Valley, and they win the set 25-23. So they win the set. Preston up 2-1, as we'll go to set 4 coming up as when we return here to Preston Gym here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
When buying a vehicle, you want the process to be straightforward and the financing simple. At West Motor and West Motor Ford, that's exactly the way that you'll be treated. They also understand that accidents can happen and maintenance will be needed. When you find yourself in need of body and paint work, windshield repair, work under the hood, or under the vehicle, West Motor would love to help you out and earn your trust. Turn to West Motor and West Motor Ford in Preston and Hyde Park.
WestMotorCompany.com. When you think of outdoor adventure, you might think of snow machines, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, motorcycles, or even cutting wood or taking care of the lawn. No matter what your definition of outdoor adventure is, always remember Ultimate Power Sports. We carry brand names like Polaris, Can-Am, Yamaha, Skidoo, Stihl, and Toro. Offering sales and service, your fun really does begin at Ultimate Power Sports. With multiple in-store financing options, we can help you have outdoor adventures right now. Stop in today, Ultimate Power Sports in Logan and Preston.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
KACH.
All right, we'll go along to set 4 tonight. Preston leading 2-1. The fourth set brought to you by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Your lunchtime stop in Clifton, where you can also pick up their world-famous smoked jerky, or you can order it online as well at papajs.com. So Preston up 2-1. Star Valley will serve to start set number 4 rather. As Star Valley still needs another set win here to force a 5th set tonight. But still a lot of work to do here as we go to the 4th. So 25-21, Preston wins. 26-24, Preston wins the second. And then the third goes to Star Valley, 25-23. So here we go. Hallie Hodkinson to serve to start the 4th. As the first serve comes deep, played there by the Indians. Comes over to Dunn. Dunn's dug out. They go down the line. Wow, tough return by Donaldson, as they're going to call that a double hit. So the first point goes to Star Valley to open the 4th. Tough return here by the Indians. In fact, no return as Wakely can't get it over. Wakely now even at 9 kills, 9 hitting errors tonight. 2-0 Star Valley. On the Flying S Tile and Escrow scoreboard as the set comes outside. That's Hess, partially blocked, stays on the Preston side as White will knock it back over. The set in the middle for the Braves, partially blocked. Give the kill to Christiansen, her 3rd. She played it off of the block and got enough to sneak it over the top of the net. It's 3-0. McKay's next serve comes outside for the Indians, touched, and that'll be a kill for Sophie Hess. That's her 7th on the night. And Preston gets on the board here in the 4th set. 3-1, Braves leading on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. White serves for the Indians. Dug out by McKay. Challenge for it at the net. Wakely makes sure it doesn't come over the net. Hold on, the chair official indicated point for Star Valley. I think that was in mistake, I believe. Yes, it was. So give the point to Wakely, and it's 3-2. That's kill number 10 for Taylor tonight. So Taylor with her 10 tonight, that's 33 kills in the last almost 3 matches. As blocked at the net, as Wakely and Dunn pick up blocks again. And Preston has the point, and we're even at 3. White serving again for the Indians. Deep middle, tough play, and that'll be an ace, unreturnable. That's five aces tonight for Taylor, for Mackley White. Preston leads 4-3. She goes short this time. That's dug out by Allred. The outside set. She goes down the line. Was it touched? Nope. It's to be a point for the Indians. As she went down the line, that was Christiansen coming up along the line to try to make the play down the line. She hit it wide. So White will continue to serve. Tough serve. Hill gets it back over. Might have been headed out of bounds, but Preston played it as Dunn bumps it over. Free ball here. Outside set for Allred. Blocked and out of bounds. Point for Star Valley. McKay rather with the kill. Gets her 3rd as that goes out of bounds, and now she will drop back and serve. Preston still leads by a point at 5-4 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard here in set number 4, brought to you by Papa J's. As a block at the net, we're tied at 5, as there's Frazier again with her 4th block of the night. So it's 5-5. McKay's next serve, tough return by Wakely. Comes to Dunn. That's going to be too long and out of bounds. So it goes to 6-5. Next serve. Tough play by the Indians. It's going to be a lift on a tough set. As Madsen tried to keep it alive. Thought they're going to call it a lift. They actually called it a double hit. And it's 7-5. So once again, Star Valley leading as they're really trying to change their attack and going short. As that's a big hit and it's out of bounds on the dig. Give the point to Sophie Hess. So Hess has 8 kills tonight as well. 10 for Wakely. Donaldson serving. Preston down by a point. Outside, Frazier, block. Gonna go out of bounds. It was touched by the block. Landed out of bounds. 8-6. As the Braves have another point. Hill serving. Tough return. Got to get it over. They do. It's short. They'll play it backwards this time. Another tough return here by Donaldson. Wakely bumps it over. Now that's Preston just not playing sound volleyball right now. Just kind of running around and hitting the ball. As it's 9-6. As everyone seems to be just kind of heckle-jekyll out of position. As here's the set to Wakely. That's blocked at the net, kept alive. Comes back to Frazier for Star Valley. Gets it back over. Back set. As this is Hess again. That's into the net. And another point here for the Star Valley club. And that makes it 10-6. Serve deep middle, play by the Indians. Wakely, and she gets the point right back as she hits it right at McKay's feet. Wasn't much she could do with it. Wakely with 11 kills tonight. As it makes it 10-7. Here in set number 4, brought to you by Papa J's. So the set here, that'll be in just inside the line as they try to cut it cross court, which they did. Nushawander able to get that in, and it's 11-7. So Star Valley very excited. They came into the match tonight 5 games under 500. They were 9-14 overall on the year. Losers of 2 in a row, and now Austin Bagley serves again for the Braves. As the set in the middle, as that is Nelson, and that is too long and out of bounds. So another point for Star Valley makes it 12-7. Preston finds themselves down by 5 now here in set 4. Serve, Hess keeps it on the floor. Comes back to Wakely. Back over onto the Star Valley side. Dug out again by the Indians. Hess able to, or I should say, Knapp able to keep it on the floor. They go short and get the point. As coming up quickly to go short was Button. Donaldson made a sliding attempt for it, but couldn't get it to where they could play it. It's 13-7 now. So the Braves up 6. Comes to Donaldson. Outside, Knapp. That's dug out in the back row by McKay. Outside, they set, comes to Frazier. Put away again. Frazier collects her 10th kill of the night, and it's 14-7. Tell you what, Preston needs a timeout before this 4th set gets away from them. They're not going to take it here as Bagley will continue to serve. As, look out, not a good set. In fact, it comes over onto the Star Valley side. Preston able to keep it alive again as Wakely will just hit it back over. Again, outside, Frazier down the line for another point. 15-7. Frazier's got 11 kills. And once again, Bagley will serve as Preston's not going to take that timeout. 15-7 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. In the middle, the set. Wakely puts it away. Taylor able to hit one right at somebody's feet. Gets the kill. It's 15-8 as Taylor will serve again. Wakely's serve is too long. She has had all kinds of problems serving tonight. In fact, that is her 10th hitting error of the night. 16-8. As this will be Frazier now to serve for Star Valley. As it comes into the middle of the floor, Nelson plays it deep. They'll set it up in the middle. Hill this time puts it away. Actually, I take it back. It's not Hill. It's Charlene Nushawander with her second kill of the night, and it's 17-8. Frazier's next serve goes into the net. Break for the Indians at 17-9. Now let's see what they can do with it here as Braxton Ware will come back on to serve. Ware will serve here for Preston. Preston trailing by 8 here in set number 4. First serve is a tough return. Played there. They get it back over. Free ball for the Indians. Back set. Knapp dug out again on a good dig by Bagley. They keep it alive as McKay just bumps it back over. In the middle. Dunn blocked. Kept alive again by the Indians. They got to go get it, and White plays it over. As the outside, the set comes in the middle, and once again, it's Nushawander for another point. So she has 2 kills here in the last couple of minutes, 18-9, and Preston trailing by 9 here. As it comes to White, she'll just bang it over. Outside set, McKay. Tries to go down the line, dug out there, kept alive by Wakely. They get it back over onto the Star Valley side. Again, it's McKay, can't get it over, so that'll be too many hits. Preston's reached double-digit point-wise as it's now 18-10. So Avery Madsen will pick up the serve here for Preston. First serve is a good one as the set in the middle. Look out, Preston luckily able to deflect it back over the net. Outside, that's again dug out by the Indians. The set comes to White. She goes short. Good diving stab there by McKay to keep it alive. Back onto the Preston side again. Back set. That's going to be off the hands and out of bounds. Kill for Sophie Hess. Hess has 9. 18-11. Still a long way to go, though. As the serve is going to be an ace. They're going to say that was short-hopped. So Madsen with her second ace of the night makes it 18-12 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As Madsen's next serve is into the net. Service error, 19-12. Back to a 7-point lead again here for Star Valley as they rotate a couple of players back out onto the floor. Hallie Hawkinson's going to come in and she will serve as she's one of the two new players back onto the floor. Hawkinson, played by Wakely. The set outside comes to Hess. Good dig on the Star Valley side. As coming up to get it is McKay. As that'll be a point again for Star Valley as the Indians call for a violation. 20-12. This is the most lopsided set of the night so far for either team. comes to Hess, into the net, 21-12. Preston won the first two. Star Valley won the third, and they're on their way to a win here in set 4, it would appear. As the set again, that comes to White. That's going to be off the hands of a couple of returners in the back row. White's got another kill. That's 6 for her, and it's 21-13. Preston has 5 players with 5 or more kills tonight. As the set, McKay off the block and out of bounds. 22-13. Preston still not taking that timeout. So 22-13 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard here in the fourth, brought to you by Papa J's. Comes to Wakely. Wakely into the net, 23-13. So Preston trailing by 10 points here in the set. I don't remember the last time Preston trailed by 10 in any one set. As probably against Bear Lake a few matches ago. In the middle, White is going to be good. That'll be another point for the Indians. (23-14) now, I believe it is. Oh, it was 14. They just now changed the scoreboard. So back onto the Preston side here again. Outside set comes back to Wakely. She goes short, tipped by the block, and gets another point, and it's 23-15. Taylor with 13 kills tonight. Donaldson serves again. Out of bounds. Too long. So here we go. Set point. Here for Star Valley. Here in set 4. As it'll be Ruby Hill to serve. As the back set comes to Hess. And Sophie able to put that away to keep the Indians alive here in the set. Look at it again. Good work there by Hess. 24-16. Make it 17 as kind of a miscommunication on the serve. So that'll be another ace served up here by Sophie Hess. That's her third tonight. Preston just trying to get a little bit closer. Deep middle serve, outside set. Nope, they set it in the middle, partially blocked by the Indians, who keep it alive. Comes back to Wakely, blocked at the net. Back onto the Preston side. Knapp bumps it back over. Can they set it? Yes, they do. Frazier, blocked. Back over onto the Preston side again. Again, back to Wakely. That's blocked and a point. Christiansen got a hand on it. But the carom landed on the Star Valley side. They couldn't pick it up again, so Preston gets another point, and it's 24-18. Serve again by Hess. Misplayed by Frazier. They got to go get it. They do. Christiansen bumps it over. As they set in the middle of the Indians, and Nelson finds the deep right corner. Ellie able to find that deep right corner as 24-19 now as Preston takes another little nibble off that lead. As the set comes to Frazier, blocked out of bounds, and that'll be set point for Star Valley as they will win set number 4 tonight by a final score of 25-19. So we're going 5 sets tonight, gang, as it's now tied 2-2, as we'll go to set number 5 as Star Valley wins the fourth, 25-19 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll come back for set number 5 right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
105.5 FM KACH.
I'm Dan Keller, Mayor of Preston, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jay Butters with Alta Bank, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, this is Lyle Fuller with the Fuller & Fuller Law Firm, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Larry Morrison with Evergreen Financial Partners. We are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
105.5 KACH. We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
KACH.
All right, just about ready to go here. Start set number 5 tonight. As Star Valley has won the last 2 sets. In the 4th set, the most lopsided victory of the night for either team, winning by 6 points as they win at 25-19. So here we go to set 5. Indians serve first, as it'll be Avery Madsen serving her for Preston. She goes short, played in the front row, really, as they'll bump it back over. So free ball for the Indians as the set comes on the reverse dugout on the attack by Hess. They'll bump it back over again. Free ball again here for the Indians. As this time the set comes outside. White mishit it. And the point goes over to Star Valley to open the set. 1-0. Hawkinson serving. As not a good set by the Indians. They have not set or passed very well tonight at all. They get it back over. Free ball here for the Braves as McKay gets dug out. Coming up quickly from the back row, it is Wakely who hit it right at Frazier. And there was nothing Frazier could do with it. And it's 1-1. So White will now serve again here for Preston, as that's dug out deep by Frazier. They run up. McCabe just bumps it over. Free ball again here for the Indians as the set comes to Wakely. Again, not a good set, but she's able to get it across the net somehow. They run to go get it as Allred keeps it in play. In the middle, done. Touched at the net, point for the Indians. Preston goes up 2-1. Look at it again. At the net, Carly able to go and get it and get the point. Back with you live as again, the serve comes in. Dug out. Donaldson comes back to Wakely again. Down the line. Nice diving save there by Frazier as they'll go short. Kept alive by the Indians. The set again comes in the middle to Dunn. Off the block and down as Dunn has her 7th kill of the night. And Preston goes up. Makes it 3-1 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Star Valley rotates in a couple of players. White's serve, played by McKay. Outside set, look out. Boy, that's a big hit. As that's played by number 1. I don't have a number 1 on my sheet. So 3-2. As that's going to be touched by the Indians. And a point again, so we're tied at 3 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As again, the serve up by McKay. Comes back, Wakely again. May have touched off the block. Either way, Wakely's got the kill. That's her 15th of the night. And Preston leading 4-3 here in set number 5. Remember, only played to 5, got to win by, or 15 rather, you got to win by 2. As McKay tries to get it over, ends up as a great set for Frazier, and Frazier able to tool the block and get the point. McKay looked like she's just trying to hit it back over her head, get it over the net. And McKay took it on the fly, on the run, and turned it into a point. As, once again, the bad return just comes floating over the net. And there's Nushawander able to put that ball away as she slams the lid, so to speak. Her 4th kill of the night. Hill serving again, not a good return, but it comes right to Hess as Preston plays it over. Another free ball here as they play it in the middle. They go short again, the point, and it's Nushawander again. 6-4, they go up by 2. They being Star Valley here in set number 5. Hill serves. Preston sets. Off the block, dug out, kept alive on the attack by Nelson. And then once again, another point for Star Valley as the Indians into the net. Nelson into the net, point for the Braves, it's 7-4. Halfway home here in set 5. As set, cross court, Wakely, look out. Not well, she's got something to say about it. Look at it again as Taylor able to get the kill and make it 7-5. She gets a good running start and drives that one home. 7-5. As Brexton Ware again back into serve. The student section for the Indians, small but mighty in voice tonight. As Frazier goes short, dug out. Nice play by Wakely just to bump it back over. So free ball back to Frazier again as that's going to be touched and out of bounds. Another kill for Frazier. That's going to make it 8-5. Frazier's got a dozen kills tonight. As once again, Star Valley will rotate on some new players to come in and serve, as it'll be Austin Bagley to serve here now in set number 5. They evidently reversed a point because they had 9. I had point off on the scoreboard, as that'll be a point for the Indians as the block went out of bounds. So that will now make it 9-5. And here's Wakely to serve. So Taylor will be in the back row. Got to look and find where Frazier's at. She's in the front row here, as that'll be an ace. That makes it 9-6 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard here in set number 5. Taylor's next serve. That'll be played there, back outside, as it's played there by Button. As it comes back, and White tried to go soft, but too soft, didn't get it over the net. 10-6. Frazier to serve. Tough return. Comes back to White as she makes a nice running play and finds an open spot in the floor. She makes it 10-7 on her 7th kill tonight. And Preston gets the serve back again, as it'll now be Ellie Nelson to serve. Ellie's first serve, deep middle. Frazier bumps it over to McKay, who gets it back over onto the Preston side, and they can't return it. They got it into an open spot in the floor. Nelson tried to hustle over to fill that spot, but couldn't get there quite in time. It's 11-7. Maya Allred serving. Comes back, blocked at the net, out of bounds. Point for White. Point for the Indians. 11-8. White tools the block well. That's her 9th kill tonight. And now Avery Madsen will look to get him back into it. Preston trailing by 3 here in set number 5. Madsen's serve. Comes in the middle, deep. Back over onto the Preston side again. Madsen will set. Back set. Hess. Yes for Hess. As Sophie gets a kill number 11 tonight on that one. As it comes just right to her. Nice little setup. And she's able to pick up the point. 11-9. Preston trailing by 2. As the back set this time, played by Madsen. She's able to slow it down at least. Back over onto the Star Valley side again. As once again, here's McKay's play is short. Outside set, Hess partially blocked, kept alive again by the Indians. Comes back to White, gets it back over onto the Braves side. Braves will set it across as it comes back to McKay again in the middle. As Dunn tries to go soft, that's kept in play. Back to Madsen again, the outside, that comes back, that's touched. And it was touched just enough to where Frazier, it changed directions on her, and Frazier couldn't quite make the play. So it's 11-10. As Mackley White gets her kill number 10 tonight. Preston down by a point. As the set outside, McKay kept alive. Nope. They made the block, and they couldn't get it out of the net. So it's 12-10. McKay with the kill, her 6th. And now she will give way, as it'll be Hallie Hawkinson to come back in and serve again. 12-10, first one to 15. As the set, back set, and into the net is White this time, not able to clear the net. 13-10, Preston trails by 3, and now Preston will take the timeout. So a timeout here in set number 5, 13-10 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Back with more after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH.
Make the best deal you can. When it's your time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, it's important to have Alyssa Benson on your team. She's helpful, knowledgeable, honest, friendly, hardworking, and results-oriented. As a graduate of Preston High School, Elisa understands the real estate markets in Idaho and Utah. Call Elisa Benson today, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah, your trusted real estate advisor.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
All right, we're at 13-10. Star Valley 2 points away from taking the match here in set number 5. Preston needs to stiffen here as the serve from Hawkinson. Outside set. Hess. Partially blocked, kept alive here by the Braves. The outside set, blocked and down. Hess was there, Dunn was there. For Carly, that's her 5th block tonight. And Preston gets back into it just a little bit closer. They trail by 2 now at 13-11. Mackley White will serve again here for the Indians. White, her serve dug out as they play it back over. The set here by the Indians outside comes to Wakely. She goes short off the block and down. 13-12 as Taylor with a little bit of trickery there. And Preston trails by a point now. White's next serve is flicked over. Comes back to the Indians. The outside set back to Wakely. It's touched and it's going to go all the way upstairs, and we're tied at 13. So Wakely now with 16 kills tonight, and now Star Valley wants a timeout as Preston has come back and tied the set 13-13 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Set 5 continues right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Back here to Preston, tied at 13 in the 5th as the block at the net. And again, Preston now match point as the block by Sophie Hess. That's her 5th tonight, and there wasn't anything Star Valley could do about that one. So Preston will serve for the match as White to serve. As it's a bad return, and Preston's going to win it on an ace. So White puts the serve in play into the deep middle as they were not able to play it. And it goes down as an ace for White, her 6th of the night. And Preston wins set number 5 tonight as they win it 15-13. Wow, what an exciting night of volleyball here. Too bad you weren't here to see it. And these two teams get together next week on Wednesday night back over in Afton. In fact, that'll be the next match for the Lady Indians. We'll talk more about that coming up on the Ralph's Construction postgame show, which comes up next. Stay with us here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Tonight's game was brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, wattsmarthomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Stop in downtown Preston where you will be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region. Now stay tuned, the Ralph's Construction postgame show is coming right up. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds Daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Preston!
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap the just completed game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at what's ahead for the Preston teams. The postgame show is brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building quality designer homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. For more information, call 435-232-1837.
All right, welcome back here to Preston Gym after a very exciting match. The first of the home and home series against Star Valley, as Preston able to come back somehow in set 5 and win it by the final score of 15-13 in the 5th and take the match 3-2 tonight here at Preston Gym. With the win, Preston improves to 11-5 overall on the year. Star Valley's now lost 3 matches in a row, and they are 9-15 now overall on the season. Like we mentioned, this is the first of the 2 home and home series. Preston will be off again until next Wednesday night when they'll again face Star Valley back over in Afton. So they've got some things to concentrate on, some things to work on over the next 5 or 6 days before meeting up with Star Valley again, because their passing was not crisp tonight. Their serving, for the most part, also was not real crisp as well, as Taylor Wakely may have led the team in kills, but she also led the team in hitting errors as well tonight. So still some things to work on for the Indians. But they win it 3-2. We'll come back and look at our stats from tonight's match as the postgame show continues. The Ralph's Construction postgame show right after this timeout on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
All right, welcome back here to the postgame show. Preston wins at 3-2 in 5 here tonight. And for the win tonight by the Indians, that breaks a 2-match losing streak head-to-head against Star Valley. So Preston going back to, I believe, over the last, I think it's like 8 or 9 years now. They've met 3 times on the volleyball floor, and Star Valley still holds a 2-1 lead. But we'll see how much what that will look like after we're done with that final game with the head-to-head coming up next Wednesday. All right, our stats tonight brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Preston with a big night hitting offensively. They finished the night with 51 kills tonight. Ellie Nelson had 4. Carly Dunn finished with 7. Sophie Hess had 11. Mackley White with 10. 2 for Macy Knapp. And Taylor Wakely with another big night. She had 16 kills tonight. So Preston with 3 players with double-digit kills tonight of their 51, I should say. Blocks, they had 17 blocks tonight. Carly Dunn, Sophie Hess with 5 apiece. And they also served up a dozen aces in the game tonight as well. Leading hitter tonight for Star Valley has to be Shaylee Fraser, who finished with 12 kills on her own. She also had 4 blocks and a couple of service aces on her side of the ledger as well. So we'll take our last time out. We'll come back, have our player of the game, tell you what's next for the Indians as we continue from here at Preston Gym. Preston wins it 3-2 in 5 sets. Here as the Ralph's Construction postgame show continues right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds Daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Preston!
right, our player of the match tonight, we'll give it to Mackley White with her 10 kills and 6 service aces to lead the Indians in that category. In fact, she has half of their dozen tonight as the team. So Mackley White is our player of the game tonight. So Preston's off, volleyball team off now till next Wednesday when they travel to Afton to face this same Star Valley Braves team. And with the football team off this weekend, that will be our next broadcast as well, coming up next Wednesday. I believe that is a 6 o'clock start. So the pregame show would start about 5:30 with the first serve slated for 6 o'clock coming up Wednesday night from Star Valley. Next week as the two teams will get together once again. For the Indians, football team is off this Friday night. As they have an open date in their schedule, as they'll be off now until the following Friday as well, as they'll travel to Sugar City to face the Sugar Salem Diggers coming up a week from tomorrow. So that'll wrap up our broadcast for tonight. The executive producer of KCH Radio Sports is Val Cook. The associate producer is Jace Andrews. John Beverly is our studio engineer. He's back in the studio at KACH tonight, and we're thankful for everything that he does and thank him for everything that he does as well. So I'm Dan Hubbard here at Preston. Be a very close match. Preston wins the first 2 sets, 25-21 and 26-24, with Star Valley coming back and winning the next 2, 25-23 and 25-19. Then Preston trailed by as many as 6 in the 5th set and came back to win set 5 and the match, winning the 5th set 15-13 as Preston wins the match 3-2. Until next Wednesday night, we'll talk to you from Afton. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.